しますよ。私にはわかる。なぜなら私の肩甲骨が喜びのあまりランバダを踊っているからだ。来ます来ます来てます来てます来てますよ。
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hello, my second video ever. And top 10 One Piece villains from the first half of One Piece. Pre-time skip, whatever you want to call it, okay? My opinions, that is it. Nothing else, just my opinions. Now, you're going to be confused with this list. You really will be confused, like you won't understand. What I mean by the list is not the strongest, not the most creepiest or badass, or badass has a lot to do with it actually, but, you know, not the strongest, just personal villains that I really liked, and yeah. Now, a lot of you will be surprised with this list, because you just will be. I know there's a lot of people out there probably with the different opinions completely, but just keep in mind it's my, opinions, and yeah. Alright, let's start. So, coming in at number 10 is Spandam. This guy was a complete and utter fuckwit, okay? He comes in at number 10 because, he is a villain, and he was a fucking prick of a villain. A complete coward. That was the best word to describe this man. A complete coward. He's not badass in any way. He's not powerful in any way. He can't stand up to anyone in any way unless he's got someone protecting him. So he can, say if Lucci was standing behind him, he'd be like, ha ha, you can't hit me because Lucci will kill you. That's basically what he's like. Or when, Sea Prism Stone handcuffs. This guy beat the crap out of Robin when she was defenseless. He would laugh in her crying and, bleeding. This guy was a complete and utter fuckwit. He really was. And when Robin broke his back, I was pretty satisfied. Pretty satisfied. This guy's a complete prick. Complete and utter prick. He didn't deserve anything. And I hope that Lucci chases him down and will kill him. And we see that. I really hope we see that. Because this guy's a complete fuckwit. Alright, coming at number 9, we got Smoker. This guy, he's a villain, but he's not a great villain because he's such a good character. If that makes any sense at all. He's very honourable. Very, very honourable. And I heard in the New World, well, I know in the New World, I'm not going to say anything for spoilers. Yeah, it proves how much honour he has, man. And how much, similarity, I don't know, how similar he is to Aokiji in a way. And it's very, very awesome. He's a villain because he's a marine, and he tracks down, pirates and all that, and he tracks down, well, not really pirates, but he tracks down the Straw Hats. And, yeah, makes him a villain, but he's a very, very honourable man. Like, when he gets saved in Alabasta, he lets him go, straight out. Even though he was probably stronger than everyone in the crew at the time, he let him go, because he honoured the fact that he saved them life. Akainu, on the other hand, you save him, he'll get up and then bloody blow your head off. Yeah. This guy's really good. He actually has a heart. There's a lot of heartless Marines, but this guy is absolutely brilliant. Very similar to Aokiji, and I kept him low on the list because he's such a good character, and I love this guy. One of my favourite One Piece, probably my favourite Marine at the moment. One of, anyway. Right, coming in at number 8, we got Arlong. This guy was a great East Blue villain. He was a complete and utter coward as well. Not as much as Spandam, but he was a complete coward. Total fuckwit. He was born on the Grand Line, a Grand Line guy, so he decides to come to a small town in the East Blue just to fuck with them. And just complete and fuck with them. And this guy made a deal with Nami that he would give back, the bloody village, and that he would go and all that, if she gave him 100 million or 80 million berries or something. And he basically got it all, and then, I can't remember what he did, basically he tricked Nami and got all the money, and then he's like, oh, you have to get it all again. And, Luffy versus Arlong, it was very, it was serious at the start, and then at points it would just be mucking around. But, the last section where Luffy's up in the building, I really love that scene. How he finds out what he did to Nami and all that. And he just fucking goes crazy and gets him down in one hit. But he's just gone. Yeah, this guy is a complete arsehole. You dead set hate this guy. He killed Nami, Nami's mum, just in front of me. He couldn't care less. At least this guy, come on, I have to give this to him. I have to give this to him. At least he cared about his people. Like, when Luffy had it, like, was, pulled one of the fishmen, he was, like, punching in him. He was, like, completely, he snapped then. That's how much he cares for his people. It's very, very weird to understand how he can be so heartless, and then so, so, like, caring at the same time. He's just racist, an extreme racist, coward asshole. And, he was a good villain, and it was really good for him to go down to. Number 7 is Blackbeard. I don't like Blackbeard that much, to be honest, but he is a One Piece villain, and he's pretty good at that, he sets up Ace, and then he, pretty much finishes off Whitebeard. This guy is a coward, like when Shanks shows up, he's like, oh, nah, I'm sailor. He seems to, like, target the weak ones or the ones that are in trouble. Like, he shows up at the end of the war when Whitebeard is basically standing in his grave, and he still gets beat by Whitebeard, basically, and then all his crew stepped in. It's just fucking pathetic to watch. I felt sick watching it. Yeah, I don't like him that much because he's, like, a pathetic coward, No, not that. Like, he is a good villain because he takes down Ace, he sets up Ace, he's after the One Piece, he's now a Yonko. He's setting up to be, like, this rival, but not, like, a good friendship rival, like a hatred rival with Luffy, which I kind of like, and it's going to be good for him when he takes down Blackbeard. And, yeah, there's a theory that he's going to kill Shanks, and I completely think that's a massive possibility. And, yeah, not much to say about Blackbeard, because I've pretty much covered it, yeah. He's just a total fuckwit. He hides underneath bloody Whitebeard's name for how many fucking years just so he can try and get a devil fruit before he goes out on his journey as his own. Complete coward, pretty fucking pathetic. And when he starts to get a beat down on him, he starts, like, to beg for mercy. It's fucking stupid. He's really clumsy villain, I like him. No, I don't, what I'm saying. Like, he's a good villain, but I don't like him as a character. Number 6 is Kuro. Easily my favourite East Blue villain. I really like this guy. I cannot hate this guy. There's just some villains you just cannot hate because they're so awesome. This guy was creepy as shit. Like, I'm still today, even after all these way stronger guys, I'm still scared of this guy, going back and watching that little arc where he's at. Usopp, like, picks up the pistol and he does his dance foot thing and, like, moves fast around him. And he has the claw around Usopp. It's creepy. His voice is really scary. And I remember I never forget the first time I watched that, like, arc when I first started watching One Piece about little under 2 years ago. Man, he scared the shit out of me, like when he was doing that technique, Shashke or whatever, when he disappears. Really creepy, man. He was scary as shit. And, like, when he was laying on the ground defeated, I was like, hope he doesn't get back and become, like, this monster, man. I was so frightened of him. I really like this guy. I hope he does come back. A lot of these villains, I don't see Arlong and all that come back, but I really hope he does come back, like, later on or something, because this guy was fucking crazy. And he had a lot of potential, but whatevs. Like, if he had Soru and, Haki and shit, he'd be pretty good. He would, like those claws, man, with Haki, man, that'd be fucking sick. Anyway, moving on. I really like this guy. Number 5 was NL. This guy was totally fucked, like, in the brain. This guy was messed up. Like, convinced he was a god, and anyone that stand against him, he would kill him. Like, oh my god, man. He had a powerful... Sorry, I think I hear people. This guy had a powerful devil fruit and all. And, yeah, no one could stand up to him. Like, he's never been hit. Like, he's probably never faced anyone with Haki or anything. And this guy was completely fucking crazy, man. I was convinced... I didn't connect that Luffy was rubber, and I was like, there's no way they can beat him. Like, he beat down, like, the whole of Straw Hats, and then he moves on, and then Luffy shows up. I'm like, there's just still no way. Like, it's obvious. And then hits me and like, oh my god. Yeah. This guy was really powerful. Like, if he has Haki, he's Admiral level for sure, because his abilities are as strong, as the Admirals for sure. Like, his Devil Fruit, man. L4, 100 million volt. Fucking crazy. He'd take out so many people in the New World. He just needs to learn how to, block hits or not. He's really, like... The problem with him was when he got hit, he wasn't he's never been hit before, and it's like, an Admiral gets hit down like Arcanu, and they, like, got way more endurance, man. This guy, when he gets hit, he gets bloody, like, bloody real fast. Anyway, yeah, this guy has Haki, and we see him again because apparently he's on the moon. This guy's gonna be really fucking strong, and he was completely crazy. Number 4, we're getting close, aren't we? Where are we? Oh, Akainu. He's a perfect villain. Hate him as a character. Everyone fucking hates him unless you're an Akainu fanboy, but he is a good villain nonetheless. Kills Ace, goes after Luffy, basically kills Whitebeard. He's fucking killing people everywhere. Could have killed Marco, but Marco's, Devil Fruit's too fucking OP. He would have killed all the Whitebeard pirates just to get to Luffy, man. This guy was crazy. He was going on a rampage after Whitebeard kicked his ass. Whitebeard did win, by the way, just so you know, because it's pretty obvious. And potential later fight like Whitebeard definitely got to happen. Luffy's got to take him down. It's a toss-up between him and Blackbeard at the moment, which one would most likely be the last villain. I'm leaning towards Akainu, actually, because, Whitebeard said once One Piece is found, there's going to be a war and whatnot, and I believe that, actually. And Blackbeard will be the fight for the One Piece. After One Piece is found, Akainu will be the one to take down. That'll be fucking sick. I can't wait. Alright, number 3 is Kizaru. I fucking love this guy so much. He's the funniest Marine. Creepy and strong and funny at the same time. He's just really weird. The first time I seen him, shows up at Shibondi on a thing, on that bloody cannonball, and then he's talking in the wrong thing. Koshine. That's strange. And then the guy tries to shoot him, and they run away, realise how strong he is. He just appears in front of him, he's like, ah. And then he kicks down one of the mangroves. I think I overdid it. This guy is so fucking powerful. He's an asshole and a smart aleck, but I don't think he realises it. He's really weird. He doesn't care at all about anything. This guy's really fucking awesome. This guy's really cool. And, Sanji's last fight, you bet, but I don't know how the fuck he's going to keep up with the speed. But, there is a bit of a twist because he can't, teleport straight away. He can virtually teleport. That's how fast he can move. It's like a charge up, so that's probably how Sanji might be able to keep up with him. Number 2, Crocodile. I love Crocodile. Oh my god. What enforced it was the fact that when he's at Marine Ford, man, and Impel Down, this guy does not give a shit at all. He's not even phased. He doesn't care that, he cares that Luffy beat him because he lost what he had at Alabasta, but the fact that someone beat him, he does not give a shit at all. He doesn't care. Akainu gets beat by Luffy, he'd be ashamed as fuck and so pissed off. But Crocodile, he's just I don't care. That same badass thing. I mean, this guy stood up to so many people at Marineford. He half stood up to Akainu. He was about to take out Luffy and Jimbo. Then he comes along, Troubles! Yeah, this guy was master of his Devil Fruit. Beat Luffy twice. This is the first fight where we see Luffy in massive trouble. Really fucking awesome. Yeah, I love his laugh too, man. And then Marineford, man, he's just fucking badass. Stand up Doflamingo. Doflamingo's not on this list, obviously, because he's not a main villain yet. But this guy was bloody awesome at Alabasta. I really, really loved their fight the first time I watched it. All 3 rounds, man. So good. And Luffy was the only person to make him snap from that carefree attitude. When Luffy started hitting him and shit, he just lost it. It was fucking awesome. This guy was really scary too, man. Oh, he's so creepy and he's so good with his Devil Fruit. Such an awesome villain. Love this guy. So badass. Very badass. Now, my favourite villain of all time. You've probably guessed it, maybe. Of the first half of One Piece. Rob Lucci. Now, this guy is the perfect way I like a creepy, scary character. That calm demeanour. The same expression no matter what. This guy would kill you. He would kill hundreds of people and still have the same expression doing it and after. He is not phased at anything. This guy is scary, very powerful, and he does not care about anyone or anything. This guy is the perfect villain. Even when he's around the other CP9 members, they feel intimidated and a bit ready to fight if he goes at them. Man, this guy is scary as shit. Even Spandam seemed frightened of him. I don't blame him, but this guy was. And I love him, and I hope he returns because apparently in the One Piece manga he gets taken away by CP9, they help him out and shit, and he says to Spandam, I'm coming after you or something. This guy better be with Dragon. fucking calling it. He has to be a dragon. I don't know if they're going to take away, him being a... Like, that's if he comes back. If they're going to take away, his badass, bloody not caring about anyone attitude. But I hope they do. Anyway, this video's getting a bit long. Sum up, Lucci is king. He is God, that calm demeanor, man. And that's where people probably misinterpret him, like, oh, he's a shy, quiet guy, no one cares. But that's the way he wants them to think, and I love that so much. Yeah, this guy was incredibly powerful. Best fight in One Piece still yet. Easily. Easy best fight. I don't care about Haughty or Caesar, anything. This guy, best fight, easy. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys, and catch us later.